What's going on, everybody? This is Broncojuggalo, and today we are doing the 2017 film Trench 11. Once again, I don't know where the fuck Bill went.
Oh, I'm so ready to do this review. It's gonna be awesome.
I can't hear a goddamn thing you're saying.
Really?
You look like that thing from Star Wars at the beginning. That spy thing.
Bronco, I am your father.
I still can't hear you.
I was getting in the mood for the review.
What is that? World War II, World War I, something like that?
Somewhere along there, it is German.
Sweet.
And Bill's here, finally.
Yep, he's finally here. So like I said, guys, today we're doing the 2017 film Trench 11. Now this is a World War I.
Before we get started on this, though, since this is such a newer film, spoilers. Always spoilers. If you haven't watched it, go watch it first.
Yeah, okay. He warned you.
Yes.
So this movie was directed by Leo Sherman, and it stars Ross F. Sutherland as Lieutenant Burton. And it's got a bunch of other people too, but he's basically your main guy in this movie.
Yeah.
So that's why we're going to talk about him. The Germans have engineered a biological weapon behind enemy lines, and they're in retreat. It's towards the end of the war, and they abandon the facility, and they seal it so nothing can get out. Well, a team of GIs goes into the facility to find out what it is they are trying to do. So the Allies go in and basically unleash this virus. And what they have to do now is find the virus, destroy it, before it unleashes on the rest of the world.
Yes.
Enter our mad scientist, Dr. whatever his fucking name is.
I don't remember. Oh, Reiner?
Dr. Reiner, yes, Dr. Reiner. He wanted to kill the whole world. He didn't care about Germans or English or American or
he said
anything
if
like
the
that.
Germans were strong, they would
rise
survive
through
it.
They'll rise through it. That was his belief, was that his Germany could withstand, and it would be made more like in his image.
And if not, who gives a shit?
Yeah. He had this kind of God complex thing going on.
Yeah, wasn't his nickname the Oracle or some shit?
The Prophet.
The Prophet.
The Prophet.
Everybody called this guy the Prophet.
Yep.
Yeah, just a little out there.
Yeah, a little crazy.
Only a little bit, you know.
A little bit nuts. So this movie has come out to somewhat mixed reviews. Personally, I think all around this is a really good movie. I really enjoyed the film. I had a lot of fun with it. In fact, I'll go as far to say it's a very good movie.
It is.
Because, honestly, I know you have some.
I do.
But I have no cons. I really enjoyed this movie. I had a lot of fun with it. And, I mean, I was sitting there watching it, and I didn't sit to think. I was having so much fun with it. And I enjoyed it so much, I didn't think, oh, well, that could have been done different, or that could have been done, or like a nitpick kind of thing. I just was really having fun with it. So I didn't even think about it like that. I just went with it.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the movie. I loved it. I thought they did a great job. I love that there are some things that are historically, of course, inaccurate. I mean, it is about a virus and whatnot, but there is some accurate stuff, like the use of the shotgun.
Yes.
Which the Germans called them trench guns, and after the war was over, the Germans protested the use of the Allies using the weapons.
Yes.
When they were trying to, get reparations and figure everything out, and peace talks and whatnot. And their surrender.
They deemed them inhumane.
They deemed them inhumane because basically it was a splatter gun.
Yeah.
Shotgun goes in with some buckshot or birdshot in it, takes out everybody,
Especially in close quarters, like trench warfare.
Exactly. So they did not like the weapon, and they complained that it was inhumane and basically that we cheated.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah. They can make biological worms that infect us and turn us all into violent zombie-like people.
Yeah.
But yet, we can't use a shotgun.
Give me a break. Come on.
Yeah. So.
All right, like you said, you had no cons for this film.
Right.
So is that where you want to start? Since I'm the only one.
Go ahead.
with
Tell us what you thought that was wrong with it. So. Yeah.
Okay. There's not very much wrong with this film. People probably say what I'm gonna go into is a little nitpicky, but one con of mine is there is a scene where the Allies in this underground complex, the Germans finally come in, and they start shooting at them in this tiny room while they're having their little mutiny with each other. And it's like, wait a minute, only 2 of them get shot, and it takes way too long for this guy with a machine gun to hose them down. Because it's like, really, you got element of surprise and very tiny ass space. A German going in there with that machine gun should have just mowed all 4 of them down in no time. But instead he only hits 2 of them. And it takes way too long for him to hit those 2. So that is a con for me, just because it doesn't work. Close quarters, element of surprise. They had no clue those guys were there until they started opening fire.
Right.
Okay? So, come on. Should have been just a slaughter.
And I know that on your next con, it's because the Germans just kind of showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah, you have scenes where they're talking about going there, but then they're there all of a sudden. They don't show how they enter or anything, and then you get this dialogue between our crazy Reiner and one of his subordinates about, oh, well, we lost 2 men here on this level. We lost another 4 men on this level. Oh, and we lost our tunneler.
I don't think it was his subordinate. I think they were both kind of like an equal rank.
Well,
because the one was in charge of the military stuff, and Reiner was in charge of but he had his orders to destroy the place, and Reiner didn't want that.
Exactly. So. But I sort of thought just a couple more added scenes would have made this film even better. To see, what happened to their 6 men that died and their tunneler. Because the tunneler's who they need to rig the explosives. Because, like you said, their orders are to collapse this place.
Right.
And you need the tunneler who knows what the fuck he's doing to do it.
Right. I can definitely get your frustration of it being explained away with dialogue.
Yeah. Instead of actually having just a couple more scenes shot.
Right.
But who knows? Maybe they didn't have time to shoot the scenes, so, okay, here's how we're going to do it.
Or maybe they didn't like the scenes and they cut them.
That could have been too. That could have been too. Excuse me. Alright, my last con for this film is, I kind of felt that a lot of our cast was real throwaway. You didn't get really much backstory into most of them. In fact, pretty much the Allies tunneler who is there, he's pretty much the only one who gets a real backstory to him.
That's because he's the one we're supposed to be invested in.
Yes.
But they did kind of give a little bit of character development, in my opinion, to the other soldiers. Like, we know that the major we know that the major really wants a promotion.
Yes.
That's his arc. His arc is, I'm in charge and I'm going to do this and you're going to listen to what I say so I get promoted.
Yeah, exactly.
We have the 3 American soldiers.
Yep.
That are, the captain and his 2 guys.
Mm-hmm.
One's a sniper and the other one's the guy with the trench gun, and they're just like brutal, and they're actually hopping up on cocaine, which in World War I
the entire movie
was handed out to them by
it was in their rations.
It was handed out to them by our own army. They didn't know what cocaine did at the time. They just knew it was a stimulant and it would keep their soldiers going.
They didn't know the side effects.
They didn't know what was going to happen to them, but so, you get like little bits and pieces of it. You get that one is a brutal son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
And he shoots the dude, You get that the captain he goes by his orders, he goes by what he's told. But you can also tell that he's not stupid and he's not just going to be
a drone. He's not just going to be a drone.
So I think you do get some character development there, but I can see, we don't really get backstories on everybody.
A lot of them are real throwaway, just cannon fodder. But kind of nitpicky, I know, because it is a decent film as far as the acting goes.
It's a soldier movie. It's a horror movie, but it's a soldier movie. And a lot of times in soldier war movies, you have these characters that are going to come in, they're going to get shot.
And they're just going to get
So
thrown away. Yeah. All right. Why don't you start us off with the pros then?
Cinematography. I love the way this movie is shot. I love the way it looks.
Done
really well. Lit really well, especially since it's all underground.
That is definitely a big pro for me, is the lighting in this film.
It's underground. It's in dark areas.
Yes.
There's cave-ins that happen when it does need to be real dark. It gets real dark. They light a light or something, or a match, or, a lighter, and it's lit really well. It looks really good. You can see what you're supposed to see. You don't see what you're not supposed to see.
Exactly.
And it looks
really well lit.
I really liked it. I love the way it's shot. I love the camera angles.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that it was just incredibly well done. And I just really enjoyed it. I enjoyed that whole aspect of the film. It looked really nice.
Okay, I'm going to segue off of this. The set design. That's going to be my first pro.
Okay.
It's real claustrophobic. You actually get this feeling that you are in this underground complex.
I mean, they probably filmed it on a stage somewhere or in a building.
Oh, yeah, but
it does feel like you're underground. It's dark. It's
claustrophobic.
It's closed in.
Even when the Germans turn the lights on, it's still small and confined.
And then when when things start, shaking and moving, and dirt is falling through the wood and stuff, you can tell that you're underground, and it does.
Even though they're not,
They did a good job giving that impression that they were underground.
Exactly. So the set design, definitely awesome.
Yep.
All right, what you got next?
This kind of goes along with those, but they created such a great atmosphere.
Oh yes,
like you said, dark, foreboding, moody. Danger around every corner. You get that sense that it's there.
Not knowing what's around
I wouldn't have mind seeing, and it's not a con, but I wouldn't have mind seeing more infected coming out. We do get to see quite a bit, but I would like to see but I mean, there was only so many people left down there, but they didn't know how many were down there.
Nope.
It would have been cool if they opened up a room door and there was 7 or 8 or 10 or 15 all right there, I don't know. Oh shit. I know it's not a comedy. This isn't a comedy, but I would like to see a few more, honestly.
Okay, yeah.
But I thought what they did with the atmosphere was just so good.
It is.
You felt like you were about to jump out of your skin. You were waiting for that jump scare to come, and I enjoy that. I enjoy that feeling when you're waiting on it, that tingling in the back of your neck.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming.
Right.
When is it coming? And then it does.
So.
Okay. My next pro for this film is the blood, the gore, the effects used in the film. There's a nice autopsy scene in there, which was really cool. And it showed some of the old school style surgical things. Like that chest separator, just click, 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 click.
Or having to actually saw open the chest bone.
Yeah, with a bone saw.
Old school.
Oh, yeah, it was really cool. It was really good, and then just all the worms, you call them worms, going in and out of the
they did pretty
mouth and eye sockets and nose.
Right.
Yeah, very cool. I love it.
Yeah, I like the effects. The gore was good. There was a little CGI with some of the worms, but they did a good job on it. It looked good.
It didn't look like shit.
And because there was parts where I'm sure it was not CGI, where it was whatever. But there was parts where they were trying to show a mass of worms coming out and going in and out.
Yeah.
And you could tell that they used CGI, but it looked really good, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
My next big thing with this that I really enjoyed was the acting. I think these guys were all really good actors. Our main gentleman, Ross of Sutherland, I think he did a really good job.
Oh, yeah.
I liked Dr. What was his name again? Reiner. I liked Dr. Reiner. I thought he was...
Oh, he made a great psycho.
He was psychotic, and he was weird and kind of creepy.
Yes, this is one of my pros too, is the acting. You're right, it is done very well. The psycho Reiner, our not French, he was a Canadian, tunneler. I really love his acting.
I like the captain. I thought his acting was really good. The captain was good. All around, these guys did a really good job in their acting.
They all did. And the bald guy who was kind of more...
the sniper?
Yeah, who was really...
Right.
I don't know.
He was up on coke pretty good.
Yeah, he was up on... Yeah, he was chewing and taking that because they had to pill form or something.
He was snorting a lot of it too pretty good. He was snorting pretty good too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They all did very well, I thought, too, on this film.
Yeah.
Well, I guess my next pro for this movie is the film itself, the plot. It's a very cool plot. You don't see a plot like this very often. In fact, to me, it's like weaponizing mad cow disease.
Yeah. My next pro is the story, so it's basically the same thing here.
Yeah, story, plot.
An original idea, a good idea. Usually when we have these kind of infected movies, they just turn into all zombie films. That wasn't what this was. This was more like...
Or like Cabin Fever.
Yeah, it was more like a war movie that just happened to be a horror movie.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I liked it, and it was good.
Oh, yeah.
And the story is really well written. I thought it was done real well. The dialogue is really good. Overall, the overall arc of the entire thing and the journey our main character has to go through to get from there to the end.
Yep.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I like the protagonists. I like the antagonists. I think that they just made a very good film here, and I really enjoyed it.
Yes. All around, everything in this film syncs very well.
Right. I know we talked about the effects, but the last thing I want to talk about is the kills themselves.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very cool stuff. Very creative stuff, too.
Yes.
There is a point in the movie where there is a German soldier begging, not for his life, but for them to kill him.
Yeah.
Because of everything he just saw and everything just happened. And he doesn't want
to. It's a great scene.
And he's like, yes, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me.
Yeah.
And he grabs the end of the shotgun and he literally puts the shotgun in his mouth. And the guy's like, stop. If you don't stop, I'm going to shoot. And then he reaches out for the guy like this to try to grab him. And the guy pulls the trigger and the whole stack of his... Just everywhere. It was so... I loved it. It was so cool.
It was. It was so awesome. And it is because they can't understand him. He can't understand them. And all he does is understand, shoot, shoot. Yes, shoot, shoot. And like, what the fuck is up with this guy?
We had a couple of our guys that got taken out by, machine gun fire. But I also liked where it was the doctor's death. Dr. Reiner's death. He was taken out by his own creation, basically.
Yeah.
And I fucking loved that.
I saw
it.
it.
That was cool.
That gives the term skull fuck a whole new meaning.
Yep. So, I'm going to say, though, my favorite kill is the shotgun kill. That was just too cool.
Mine, too.
It was done so well. It looked so good.
Call it
awesome.
German gives shotgun a blowjob.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That was mine, too, dude.
So... Alright guys, well that is it for our thoughts on Trench 11. I really enjoyed the film. I think you did too.
I do. In fact, I was the one who told you need to see it.
Yep. We had a lot of good time with it. We really enjoyed it. That's pretty much it though, guys. This is Broncojuggalo saying big thank you to everybody that entered the contest. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.
And Bill saying thank you also and good night.
Talking about mob shit. Couple $100 grand, nah, it ain't much. One phone call, you can get touched.